Turn off the sound here. Hey, Simply, how's it going, dude? I saw your message earlier. I was kind of in and out of the game. Hey, Jay, how's it going? My day's been going good. I've been kind of jumping in and out of this, so I'm at level 25, and I don't know how many days I have left or if I have weeks. If I have weeks, yeah, I can beat this in maybe another week. Hey, Clint. I'm doing good. How are you doing, Clint? So I played. So everybody knows. Yes, I quit this game and went to Diablo 4, and now I'm back at this game because Diablo 4 is a piece of crap. You're 360 now. Or one? Oh, do you mean 360 or 130? I'm trying to get somebody to carry me on higher levels. Only because I didn't actually go through all this crap, so. If not, I'm just going to run some simple missions in this. I already ran the simple ones here, but. Let's look at quest log real quick. So I need survivors. A 70 plus zone. Fireworks. Okay, I could probably do that. Oh, okay, Clint. You're 360 breadstick. No, that's cool. What, did you just change your name? So you guys know 360 is actually really, really cool. Trying to find people that are higher level. KZM actually carried me on a lot because I came back into the game and I was like, oh, how many weeks do I have left? Can I make it? And do I really want to struggle? I could probably pull. Well, I don't know. I could probably pull that off, but I got to get to. Oh, thank you, Dead. No, Dead. That's cool. I've heard of Path of Exile. I mean, I've been looking at a lot of games. If you're, I mean, you're probably jumping out now, but Clint, that's cool. I mean, don't worry about it. I was gonna run this build the radar until I got okay. So here's the funny thing is because I don't cheat in the game unless somebody wants to carry me, but and that's not really cheating. I'm not using any of the glitches or whatever they have out there. The Survivor one, I've already got 6 to 25. I just know that running um, this tower grid, you're not going to even get close to. You may get 4 or 5 out of this. Oh, Clint, you know what? If you're busy with school and work, don't worry about it. You know, because I'm a actually real chill person. It's good to see you come back in. I mean, I've seen people come in, they come out. The other night, I had like maybe 6 people. I was streaming, um, and it would go down to one. A couple people would come back, and you know, I'm not here. I'm the kind of person that just likes to stream for the fun of it and have a community and people I can talk to come in. That's cool for me. Making money off of this, I don't ever think I'll make money off of this. Not unless I do some tech crap, but I just like to see people come in here and just chat with me sometimes. Like the other night, I mean, I didn't even do anything really in Fortnite. We chatted and we actually got into talking about other games. Hey, X for a miss. I just saw your thing, so don't think I'm ignoring you. Hey, Darby. Oh, Darby, you're funny. You know, Darby, I roll with anything, so Clint, actually, what did you build for your PC? I mean, I can show you guys what I actually built. Um, if anybody wants to see it, but okay, so for my PC, I will type in chat what I actually built. What is it? Tough. I should probably pull this up because that way it will be a lot easier. Mm-hmm. There we go. F460 Ti. Ah, a 4060 Ti. Uh, Clint, I just went with a basic 4060, but I went with an Asus overclock build, so. Oh, nice. Um. I like the. Oh, you had the CPU seated wrong? Okay, so I basically went with the Asus Tough 2690. Sorry, you guys. I know there's newer boards, but 2690 is a good all around board. And the reason why I went with the Asus Tough boards is the Tough boards, they can be shocked. You can do all kinds of crap to that board and it will survive through it. I've always gone with Tough boards. They're about middle of the ground. I'm also running, so you know, Clint, I'm also running two NVMEs. They're the Asus. Here, let me turn around. I gotta turn around and look at this. Oh, I don't have the box next to me. They're the 970s. I should remember that. I'm actually running the Asus 970 NVMEs. I've got two in there. I can stick in another two more. And the NVMEs, if anybody knows anything about NVMEs, they're super fast. My boot up time is under 10 seconds. Clint, if you want to know something, never do overclocking. I have never had to overclock any of my components, and 3 or 4 of my components allow me to overclock. So the CPU, because it's unlocked, yes, I can totally overclock it. Um, the RAM, yes, it's unlocked too, so I can overclock that. The GPU, yes, because it's an Asus. It actually comes with the overclocking software, which I don't know if I would trust the overclocking software more than I would trust me just changing the clock speed. But I really don't need to do it. I mean, I even running my 3D programs, my graphic programs. I'm even running DaVinci Resolve, which is like one of the biggest programs for a lot of people in Hollywood. And yeah, that will chug at certain times, but I'm not going to overclock just because it chugs at some times. I would like to take my RAM up from 64 to 128. I think that's what I max out at. It's either 128 or 256 I max out on this board. which is still way more than my last board. Oh, nice. The Western Digital Black 4 terabyte. So both of those are just regular drives, right? Clint, those are both spin drives. I think so. I mean, I never heard of the green one. I know what the green ones are, but I have not really looked at the green one. Okay. Hey, Clint, can your motherboard take an NVMe into it? And I mean, I might be wrong because I'm not looking up the other ones. Oh, they are NVMe SSDs. Nice, dude. 4 terabyte. Yeah, on the boot, I would say okay. So my boot is actually a 970 Samsung 970, 2 terabyte. My second one is a 970 also. Um, because I think with the Samsungs, I have not seen any max out at 4. They usually max out at 2. I probably should have gotten one of the Western Digital. There were some really good ones out there. Oh no, I will tell you that the NVMe for storage, they're great. They're way better than spin drives. I was just removing today. Um, I have over 6 or 7 terabytes on um, my network PC, and I've been trying to pull it off of there because those are all spin drives. The data going back and forth is slow. One took me almost 2 hours to pull it over um, from the server. I mean, I was just sitting there going, "Oh my gosh, I got to rebuild." And I'm going to probably give away that server at one point. I'll build it as a cheap gaming PC, low end, and just give it away to somebody. But pulling off all the storage off of that was like crazy. I just watch files slowly go over to the NVMe's because the NVMe's can write it really fast, but it's as fast as the spin drive could kick it back out. For 300 ish, ah, not nice, and that's the 4 gig one you're talking about, or 4 terabyte. I shouldn't say gig, terabyte, right? 4 terabytes, man. That'll take you forever to. Well, I shouldn't say it would take you forever, but it will take you a while to fill up a 4 terabyte drive. I mean, on mine, I don't even know where I'm at. Oh, that reminds me, I gotta shut down my server. Let me see if everything moved over. Let me close down Fortnite real quick. Mm. So let me go into my PC. Look at that. 1 gig. That's my spin drive right there. The F drive, that's my spin drive. That's 1 gig right there. This is my new 2 terabyte. Um, that's my gaming drive, and that is my main drive. Um, this one and this one are both NVMe's. This is an SSD, and this is a spin drive. Here, let me start. That back up. Oh yeah, Clint, I can still expand. Okay, so when I pulled off the cover for the second area, I can put another NVMe there, and I think the 2620 or the 2690 can either hold one, two, three, four. It can either hold 4 or 5. One of the motherboards can hold 6 NVMe's. But at that point, once you get, I will tell you, once you get to 1 or 2, maybe 3, I would just place storage on a server or another computer next to you, because that's pretty much what I do. I do need this hard drive is it's heating up. I almost got all the information off of it, which is cool. So I'm wondering at this point, do I need to buy the battle pass and just kick out everything? I mean, I only have 475 stars, so yeah, 6 is overkill. Clint, 5 is overkill at one point. I mean, especially since you can put some of the 4 terabyte NVMe's in. Oh, Clint, I will tell you, there's also a 67 terabyte NVMe that's about to come out. The write speeds, everything is pretty fast, but when you're talking 64 terabytes, I'm wondering how hot it gets and if you need an extra cooler for it. I'm wondering if I can look up the 64 terabyte 64 Oh, there it is. Now I see the black that you're talking about too. Okay, so if you guys want to know what the price on the 64 terabyte thing is, it's 10. I'm just gonna round this out, $10,000. Wow. And it does have to have a special cooling vents for it. So it probably wouldn't slap into a regular NVMe slot. Clint, I just looked at it. It does have its own fans over it, and you can't place it into a regular NVMe slot. So that means it's probably going to go on a PCI Express 3 or 4 slot, which defeats the purpose of it anyway. I mean, if you guys want to see what it looks like, I'll even show you guys here. I'll show you what it looks like. Bum, 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 bum. Pull this over here. Hmm. Okay, so that's what it looks like. So you have to set it. Well, okay, I guess it's a PCIe 4 uh, point 0 slot if you got one of those slots. And that's crazy. I mean, unless you're going to. The only time you're going to be using 64 terabytes if you're working on heavy um, production work. And even the guys I know in Hollywood and in some of the gaming companies, they're using servers to offload all this work. So the only time you would want one of these is probably in the server itself. But that is kind of funny. Yeah, Clint, I no, I agree. It's 10K stuff that you'll never use. I mean, the storage that I even have on my servers, I don't use right now. I'm just trying to drag stuff over to this PC and slap it into one of my faster servers that I've almost got finished. Um, Unfortunately, it's not SSD or NVMe driven, so um, a lot of the spin drives are way faster than the old server. It's just dragging it over and putting it in. And if you ever have to watch dragging, like, I think I just dragged over like 50 gigs of information. I actually dragged it over to this PC and put it on an NVMe so that I can export it faster to the other drive on the new server. I should consider before doing that just rebuilding the other server and just putting NVMe's in it. Yo, no. I agree, Clint. A lot of people don't understand with PCs the pricing on them. I mean, if you really want to build I will say a decent PC. Um, Let me minimize that and go over this. Um, if you really want to build a good PC, you go for top of the end stuff or middle range, just so that you can expand more in the long run. A lot of people, what they do is they go out for a PC and they want to go for the cheapest one. So they buy like a $950 one, a $500 one, and then they realize in a year that they've got to do another one. My last PC lasted me 10 years, and it was really bottlenecking at one point within 6 months before I rebuilt this one. Oh, Clint, if you can ever use your PC for work, use it for work. Seriously, I mean, I don't know what you do, but I'm about to grab another job because I'm finally getting noticed. A lot of people know I work in government. Um, I'm getting noticed by the visual communications department, and half their people I can run circles around more than half of their people. And with visual communications, um, that's Photoshop. I know GIMP. So I know Photoshop, I know GIMP, I know Premiere. Um, Premiere is not something I would specialize in. I mean, I did before. Um, I did in After Effects for special effects, but I am really going towards DaVinci Resolve, and I actually paid the money for the license, and it's one license. It's a permanent license. It's not a monthly thing. It was expensive. It was like $300, but um, there is a free there is a free version of um, DaVinci Resolve, and I would tell you guys, if you got the components, download it. If you want a movie editor, it's probably one of the best. Easy to use. Mm. Um, I will tell you, Clint, and it's like my friend, which I will tell you, Clint, he is in Australia. I have not talked to him. Well, I talked to him on and off every so often, but I don't talk to him as much as I used to. I met him in Fortnite Save the World. He wasn't in college yet. He got into college. He's Aboriginal in Australia, and he was talking to me about some of the personality traits he has and problems with talking to people and stuff like that. We got him into programming, and he's been taking off. He talks to me every so often, but now that he's got a really good paying job, but I got him into a whole bunch of different things for programming. I said, dude, if you don't want to have to deal with people and you have problems with communication style with people, this is the job for you. Got into it, and me and him talk every so often now. We don't talk much. He makes a lot of money now, and I'm just like, how many more people can I get into a high paying job that I'm not in a high paying job? Of course, mine's kind of like choice, but and then of course everybody knows about my main friend, is my really good friend that's a manager now that works for PlayStation. Um, when I got him into computers, that was back in the 486s, I think. No, 386s. We were running 386s and 486s. And then I got him into some video editing. Clint, always look for what you want to do, because if you're that young, look for what you want to do too. I mean, going into a job that you might hate, you might not like, but better pay and all that, that's cool. But always, how should I see this? Keep your eyes to the stars. Uh, me, I went through a bad childhood and all that crap, so I really didn't look at stuff that way. But now, like my last friends, a lot of my friends that I met online, keep your eyes to the stars and just keep looking. And you may be in a bad job, but then look at what you want to do and what you really would like to achieve. And a lot of people with computers, they love computers, but then they get into like visual art or or programming or something like that, and they don't want to really do it. Um, if you seriously want to do it, you just jump into it, grind it, and then when you go to an employer, you can just blow them out of the water, basically. I mean, the job I'm looking at right now, this it's a communications visual communications specialist, um, and it's all in video, editing pictures. Which, yes, I can run circles around most people with editing pictures, doing all this stuff, and I'm seriously looking at it right now. No, I would agree with that. But what my point is, Clinton, don't it will wear down on you. The boring job will wear down on you after years, and you will really get jaded. I mean, just take me for an example because of where I work. Um, Even though I do make decent money, I hate the job. I seriously hate my job. I mean, if the other job pays better, okay. Here's the thing: is if the other job pays better and you still hate it, do it. Just do it until you can find something better, and keep looking for something that pays better, comparable to it, or better. It's just like one of the guys I taught years ago. This is even before I got my better job. We taught him level. It wasn't just me. There was about 4 or 5 of us that we did level design for Quake 4 and a couple other games. Um, Only because we wanted our own levels, and we would throw in our own assets. Change some of the geometry. We would work with all that, and we taught him, and now he's a level designer for what company is that? He's a level designer. It's a smaller gaming company, but he's a level designer, and he makes way better money than myself. Not my other friend that works for Sony, but he makes really good money. Well, Clint, make sure you enjoy it. Seriously, make sure you enjoy the job. Let me jump into save the world real quick. Just don't over Clint. Don't overwork yourself because when I worked for Blockbuster Entertainment as a store training manager working with loss prevention, I was pulling in like 60 hours. I think 60 to almost 75 hours a week. Um, and if you are talking sleep, you don't get any sleep at that point. 75 hours a week, you don't get sleep. The longest I pulled in is like 94 hours. I looked back on that and I was like, 94 hours. Wow. And when I did that week, a lot of it was me getting up at 4 or 5 in the morning, getting ready, driving to work at 6, getting there at 7. Store didn't open until 9, so getting ready. And this is because It was a mountain town, and I couldn't get employees to come in, so I was getting the store set up, um, hoping employees would come in. And then I worked from when we opened at 10 until 12 at night. Then I had to close the store, got out at like 1:30, went home, got like 2 or 3 hours of sleep, maybe 4 hours of sleep, got back up, got ready, went back to work. Only because of how far I had to drive. That's the reason why I know Dr. Disrespect is totally fake. Oh, and I actually dug out my videos of where he never won either one of the awards. That was even funnier than anything. Of course, if anybody ever wanted to look it up, they're going to just look it up online too, because there's other people that'll call him out. The two winners have called him out several times. Um, I just don't like people calling out stuff that they never do. I'll be right back. I'm back. I don't know who's in, so. Let me move that over to my other screen. So I have to hit 29. At the level I'm at, I have to hit 29 before I go into the next one. It's just going to take a couple days, probably. I could try that. Let's look at mission info. It's got wall weakening, slow attacks, slowing full, epic mini boss. And even though I'm underpowered, I could probably still craft the stuff for it. I could try the lower one, which has wall weakening also. Let me see if anybody's on. I've got so many friends, I've got to delete some of these people because some of these people have not been in a while. Like, what is the oldest person I have in here? Oh, those are blocked people. If you guys ever want to know how many people I block a lot of people. I could probably unblock them at one point. These people that are offline, I don't know how long they've been offline. I will tell you guys, I do go through some of these, and I've had friends that have not been on in, like, we'll say, one person, it's almost been a lifetime. Some of these people. Well, I see it. Okay, I see 3. I will not. I never kick off. Only because I do remember people's names. Badman Murray. Who's that? And then I do have a couple friends that are not in here anymore. That's only because one of them died. I kept him in here for as long as I could, and somehow Epic just kicked him after so many weeks. It was a good friend that everybody played with, and he passed away, so I just wanted to keep them in there. Hey, Clint, good night. You take care, dude. Okay, so I'm thinking about doing this. It's level 70. I'll probably need 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, not 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 around it. I'll probably need another circle over around it. Let me go into something easy and craft these first. Because if you guys know, you can't craft them outside the game. Mm-hmm.
The further we travel from the storm shield, the worse the visibility gets. But I have a solution. Time to boost our visibility. You have 20 minutes to build 3 towers. You can build any 3 towers you want. I've marked the location of the towers on your map. You may want to collect resources before starting to build.
Let me get rid of a whole bunch of this crap. Probably don't need all these 40s anymore. Probably not the 45s. I'll keep that. And that. Get rid of that. And those 3. I think I'm about to get hit. Yep. Let me get out of that. Okay, I'm just gonna end this for now. I mean, I really didn't get into the game, so